gosh. So here we are here in my backyard. I have such great backyards, don't I?
Yes,
Yes,
you do.
in the Monadnock region.
Yeah. Wow.
So here we are at Manning Hill, and we're going to be talking about milk and pork and chickens and pasteurization and
Black and white cows.
black and white cows, Dutch belted cows.
Yes.
So Sarah, why do you have Dutch belted cows?
For a number of different reasons.
Uh-huh.
Mainly they're a very efficient cow. They do really well on grass for milk production.
Uh-huh.
And they're a smaller breed than like a Holstein. So they have less health problems and issues. You know, we don't push them for real high milk productivity.
Do they have a higher cream content?
They do. They have
Yep.
around 4%.
Wow.
Yep.
And that's why your milk tastes so good.
Yeah, but it's actually very, very smooth for
It
a
is.
whole milk because they have another quality in their milk is they have very, very small fat molecules. So they almost call it a naturally homogenized milk. So the cream doesn't separate. You know,
Yeah.
it will eventually, but it takes longer than normal.
But I've
normal
noticed that because I make kefir, and I made kefir with your milk, and it was so smooth. It felt like
Great.
I was just drinking cream. It was
Great.
delicious. Yeah.
So this is non-homogenized
Yes.
and lightly pasteurized. Can you explain that process, that low heat pasteurization process?
Sure. We use a vat pasteurizer. So we heat it up with using hot water method to 145 degrees for a half an hour, and then you cool it back down below 45 degrees to bottle it. So ultra pasteurization, which is more your typical standard, you know,
Killing everything.
grocery store milk. It's they use an HST.
HTST.
HTST pasteurization, which they basically heat it up to 280 degrees
my
for
God.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's very different.
Right.
Ours is still very nutritious. It doesn't kill absolutely everything in the milk.
So
The
it's
flavor's
kind of
there.
between like a raw milk and an ultra pasteurized milk. So some people aren't comfortable with drinking raw milk. So this is kind of the best of both worlds.
Yep, very safe. Yep. Yep. And it has the flavor of real milk, like raw milk.
Right. It's really.
It does. I've tasted it. It's really good.
Yeah. Thanks.
So you have white milk and you have chocolate milk here.
Yes.
So I was asking Marcia earlier, does the chocolate milk come from the black side of the cow and the white milk comes from the white part?
You'd be amazed how many people ask that. No.
Okay. All right.
We actually make the chocolate milk ourselves. So we
Oh.
do the mix. We get an all-natural gourmet chocolate powder and pure cane sugar.
Yeah.
So no high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah,
or-
that's a good way to go.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, I sort of knew that, but it is. I've gotten your chocolate milk before as well, and I think I could have drank the whole bottle. Not this whole half gallon, but one of the smaller
course.
bottles.
It
that you
tastes like a
have.
milkshake.
Yeah, it does.
It
It's
does.
so
It does.
good.
So you sell your milk at, I've seen it at Hannaford, Piccadilly Farm. Where else have I seen it?
It's-
Hannah Grimes, maybe?
Yep, it's at Hannah Grimes, Paul's Choice in Keene. Paul's Choice. It's in Peterborough at Nature's Green Grocers. In Roy's, it's in Jaffrey at Call's Farm Stand.
Yeah. And people can come here and buy it, right?
Yes,
Okay,
they can come
yeah.
here, but
So
it's all
you're-
over the region.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
like
great.
25 stores. It's-
So when did you guys start your farm here? 5 years ago? 10
Yeah,
years
maybe
ago?
5 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I hadn't seen your milk on the market
Yeah, we've
until a
only,
couple years ago.
yeah.
we've only been bottling milk about like coming up on 2 years.
So what you guys probably did before is you had somebody come and pick up your milk?
No,
Is that how you did?
we
No, you
actually
never
didn't
did that?
milk.
Oh, that's
No, we actually started,
started
from,
from
Oh
scratch.
my!
started from
Wow!
scratch. We had
wow!
beef. We had beef before,
Uh-huh.
and then we decided that we were gonna
Switch to dairy.
Yeah.
switch to dairy.
Wow! Wow! Well, I think that was a smart move. I hope. So you have, I don't know about financially, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I don't
It's
know
tough.
about that.
It's tough. You know, what people don't realize is how expensive it is to produce these things and what a small margin there is. You know, they think, oh, well, I'm not going to pay that much for milk, but they don't realize what goes into
A
it.
lot,
And
yeah.
especially organic. You know, when you provide a grass-fed crop, that's a lot of produce that or grass that you're having to give to your cows. So it's a lot different when you produce milk this way.
Yes.
And you have your own bottling facility, which is unusual for a dairy
Yep.
farm. Can you tell us a little bit about it's in an old that stone building. Tell us a little bit about how you got that started and why.
I'll let you do that.
Yes, that's my cue. So it was a garage, and
Wow.
it was just used for a garage. And so I mean, when we moved up here, it was basically kind of useless to us because the garage doors were too small to park anything in that we owned. So for some reason, I got this idea that we were going to bottle milk because I had worked on a farm, but I sat around the kitchen table many a nights and listened to the ins and outs of the farm and realized that there's just no way that you can make any money doing it. No, not even make money, just even pay your
Survive,
bills,
yeah.
even
Right.
survive.
Right, right.
So, like I knew that up in Plainfield, there's a farm, McNamara's. They bottle milk, and their milk was very good. I was always a big fan of it. So I started looking into it and decided that maybe we could almost do it.
It's hard.
So with the help of a couple friends and my brother, who I owe dearly for the rest of my life, we we gutted the garage and brought in the milk inspector from the state to make sure that we were like right from the first, from the first day we even started, we brought him in to have him look over, what we planned on doing, so we didn't, they say measure twice, cut once.
Right.
That's
Definitely.
And I'm not saying we didn't make a few mistakes along the way, because we certainly did, but when we basically did it, we basically were able to put the whole milk plant together with a lot of used equipment and a lot of help from friends and family that were, donating their time, and I bought all the materials, all the plumbing and electrical, and the whole thing is covered in whiteboard, like FDA approved board, so you can wash it down, and then the pasteurizer was brand new, and then the bottler, and we just recently got a new bottle washer, which helps because all the bottles have to be washed
Right.
and sanitized, and the state comes once a month and tests raw milk, pasteurized milk, and bottles to make sure that we're,
Right. People don't realize what it takes.
people have no idea what
yeah,
it takes.
yeah.
Even other farms have no idea. Because
There's only 4 in the state that actually
Really?
bottle their own milk,
Because
including us.
most of the dairies are wholesale
They
dairies,
wholesale
where
dairies.
it goes into a big vat and it goes away.
And it gets mixed. The best
Right.
like the best part about our milk, I feel, is that we have control of the milk from the cow to the bottle. Like it never
To the consumer.
It never leaves. Like regular milk goes into the tank, and then the truck driver comes
Right.
and gets it, and then it goes to a plant, and then it goes to a warehouse. And there's so many people along the line that are just there for a paycheck.
Right.
That who knows? Milk is so perishable. I'm not saying that not everyone's doing a good job, but that's our name on the bottle. So we really take pride in making sure that
Right.
it's not being left out or mishandled, or make sure it's cooled properly, heated up properly. There's a lot to it because you can really affect the taste of milk pretty substantially by doing
The wrong thing.
the wrong thing.
Right, right.
So-
So this is great. You have your dairy. Now you also have pigs and chickens and beef. So how do people purchase that? Do you have a website that they can go to?
Yep, we have a website, but we also are open every day here at the farm. People can come right here. And then
And where are you located in Winchester? What's the address?
It's 79 Old Manning Hill Road.
Which is right off Route 10?
Yep, right off
Yep.
Route 10, almost on the Northfield, Mass state line. But I also go to the Keene Farmers Market on Tuesdays and Saturdays every week, and I bring all the meat there so they can come to the market in Keene and purchase it there as
Your
well.
sausages are great.
Oh, thanks.
They're really, really good.
So is it all frozen?
Yes,
Yep.
it's frozen meat.
Yep. Yep. Wow. Wow. So what's your favorite that you provide? Is there something in particular that you like out of what you produce?
To eat.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, I'm not a vegetarian. No. No.
Better not be.
No. I'd say the sausage.
Yeah.
I like the hot Italian sausage. It's
Yeah.
probably my favorite.
The
You can do a lot of different things with it, and like the pork chops
pork
are probably
chops are pretty good.
one of my
Yeah.
top favorites. They're
The
really good.
pork is really different than store-bought pork because the pigs get a lot of milk. They get any milk that's left over.
So it's like a veal pork.
It,
in a way.
it actually is.
Ah.
It actually like
Yeah.
marbles almost like beef, and it actually is. I mean, pretty much
Very
everybody
tender,
tells
very
us that
tasty.
it's. I mean, really just real juicy
Yeah.
and as long as you don't overcook it.
Right. Right. Well,
Which
I mean
people
that's
do tend to do,
Yeah.
yeah.
because it does cook a
cooks
little.
faster
It
'cause
cooks
it's
differently than
Yeah.
like
Because
regular.
it probably doesn't have the fat in it that.
No, it has the fat, but it seems to be almost a different
Maybe it's
type of-
smaller
Yeah,
pieces of fat or whatever.
yeah, something. There's
I don't know.
something going on
Yeah.
there, but it's
Yeah.
Something good.
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
different.
And then you have chickens, so you sell your chickens for meat, but then also have eggs.
Yep, I have a laying flock for eggs, and then we do meat chickens as well. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And so your chickens go out. Now I noticed that there's a few chickens around, but you have chicken tractors, so that makes it a lot safer. Because I know, because I had a fox the other day with my little group of chickens, so they can't go out anymore. But you have a chicken tractor, so that makes it a lot safer, so that other predators don't come by and
Yep.
try to take out all your animals.
Yep, we do let them out of the tractors too when we're
Yeah,
around.
right.
We also have 3 large dogs, so that
That
helps
makes a huge
with
difference.
the predators.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but yeah, they aren't let out of the tractors if no one's home
Yeah.
because
It
we're
can
in the
happen.
woods.
I know, and it happens really quick. So
Yep.
all of you home chicken farmers, yes, just be careful. You can come up here and get your chicken stuff instead. So get your eggs, get your chicken. Let's see, pork, beef, milk. What else have we not touched? What do you do for like, do you hay
Oh yeah,
and composting, or what other stuff do you guys do?
we sell hay.
Yep.
We sell a lot of hay.
Have you been haying lately?
I should be haying right now.
Oh, get out there. No. So have you cut the hay already?
Oh, we've been cutting a lot of hay.
Yeah, and so it's drying right now?
It's drying
And
right
now
now.
it's sitting out there, and
It's
there's
waiting-
going to be a
waiting for
rain
me.
shower coming up here in the next day or so.
No, there isn't.
All right.
No,
there will
isn't.
not be a
There
rain
will
shower.
not be a rain shower. But if
Yeah.
you know, what are you gonna do? It's
Yeah.
the weather.
Right.
It's
So
nothing
what's
you can do
next for Manning Hill Farm? Are you
Yeah.
planning on expanding? Are you markets,
So-
different products?
You need more to do. Let's
Yeah,
see. What else?
know.
We're hopefully, we've been telling customers this for like a year, but we're gonna hopefully get our separator hooked up and piped in, so that the milk, it'll still be non-homogenized, but we'll be able to separate the cream, so we'll be able to make 2% skim and cream.
And
Wow.
just cream.
But it'll
Wow.
still, I mean, even the 2%, it'll still, the cream will still rise to the top. It'll just have
Nice.
half the amount of cream.
Was this a customer demand? Did they want this?
People
was-
ask,
Yeah.
and
Kind of an overall,
we're doing more volume. We're milking more cows, so we're producing more milk.
so we need an
More
outlet
of a market.
for the extra milk. And we kind of planned on doing that all along. It's just,
we didn't think it'd happen so soon. I
Right.
guess. Yeah.
Well,
and the equipment
Supply and
is,
demand.
the equipment is really expensive. So
Yeah.
when we first started, we said, well, we'll just do the cream line milk and see how that goes. And then once we kind of get some of the debt paid down, then we'll go a little bit further.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's, so now
that's
there
the-
we are. So maybe this
Yeah.
winter when we, not,
That's the goal.
not in the next couple months, that's
Right.
for sure. But
Right.
once
So are you
things
going to
slow down.
increase? Are you trying to increase your herd, or keep it about the same level that it's at right now?
We're increasing.
Wow.
So we're at like 15. We're milking 15 now, and we'll probably go up to 30. And then we hope to, that's it.
Keep it there. Yeah.
Because we don't want to
Yeah.
get caught.
And how
like-
much do you buy? How many bottles do you produce per day?
So
Or you
we're
bottle 3 times a
bot-
week? Or?
Right now, between
6
two
or
or
7.
like 2 or 3 days a week. Usually
Mm-hmm.
2 full days, and then sometimes we'll do like a Friday night batch, which is.
Woohoo! Friday
Fun.
night.
Yeah, for
And
the
we
market on
usually
Saturday.
do a Sunday. We usually do a Sunday morning
too.
one.
That
instead
one's
of-
Wow.
fun too.
Well,
Instead
after,
of going
is
to
that
church.
before or after church?
That's before or after church. But so we're doing about 350 gallons a week, I think, right now.
Bottled.
So we'll probably, I guess we'll about double that hopefully by next year, and then we're gonna kind of plan out, just because we don't want to get caught in the regular dairy
Yeah.
kind
Go
of
too-
downward.
Too big, too
to-
fast,
then,
and that's
you know,
all your
and
life.
then you're all done.
Do you ever take a vacation?
How you can't?
We
Who's
take
going to take care of the animals?
well, we take one.
Us. We can come up
Yeah,
here.
you can come on
Sure.
down. Anybody we usually go away one weekend. We can usually
For like
go
2
away
nights.
one weekend a year. I have a friend who used to have his own cows, and So he'll come and milk, and he actually likes it because
Yeah.
you know he doesn't have to do it every.
Right.
And that's
Right.
the other
It's like
thing.
having kids and grandkids.
It's.
and,
I think
you
it's
know,
probably
yeah.
worse. It's pretty. At times it can be pretty.
Well, as long as
pretty
nothing goes
intense.
wrong,
Stuff
it's good.
goes wrong.
Yeah,
though.
but
Yeah.
that's the. I mean, you know,
Do
you're
do
having.
cows ever run away? Do they ever run it? I mean, you're right there
They don't
off
go
of Route
very
10.
far.
They won't go far. They're herd animals, so they don't go
Yeah.
far from the other ones.
Well, you
Okay.
know, this is really nice because as we're doing this interview, I'm looking at you guys and I'm thinking, you know, this is the way it used to be. Like, no, seriously.
No, absolutely.
30 or 40 years ago, you
Yep.
had families that had
few
a farm
cows
and had a
and-
few
yep.
cows and sold some chickens and, you know, pork and, you know, different things. This is the way that I grew up thinking that that's how it was supposed to be. And then things changed because you had technology and you got computers and everybody's into all this fast stuff. And they don't think about where their food comes from or the stuff that goes into the food. And so it's really nice to be talking with you guys and know that you can buy local food that's good for you and you know that it didn't have hormones or any other bad stuff put into it. And again, you can buy it locally. I just, kudos to you guys. Because, you know, there's not many of you guys around. So I'm
Yeah.
really, really happy to see it. You know, one of the things that I love to go to is the Cheshire Fair because you get to see young people trying to make a living or trying to keep farming. And you guys are really lucky to have this
Yeah, I
piece
don't
of
know.
property. And,
I don't know if you'd call it a well, it is a living, I guess.
a way
yeah,
of
I know.
life.
It's a way of life.
way of
That's
life.
It's
not.
hard.
It is hard
Yeah.
because it's financially.
It's not like you're living on Wall Street and you're
No,
going to be
it's-
making, you know,
it's
bonuses
very-
every week.
No, there's not many. There's not many even. We don't really even get a paycheck.
Yeah.
Right,
You
I
know,
know.
we just
I
kinda
know.
live.
You got to do it because you love it.
Yeah.
I know. Well, thank you very much for talking with
Thank
us.
you
I
for
know you
coming
guys
out.
are
Thank
really
you.
busy. But please stop by, you know, at any of the local. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Please stop by
we're
any
doing
of
shots
the
here.
We're going to do shots.
milk shots.
Milk
So
shots.
please stop by any of the local stores or come up to their farm stand here and pick up your milk, your eggs, pork, beef. What have I missed? I don't know, but just stop by and say hello to these guys. If you're interested in more information about shows that we do or becoming a guest on our show, please email us at inmybackyardch8@gmail.com and we'll get back to you. And I'm just really happy. This was such a great way to
Yeah, I don't
end
ever.
the
I don't ever
afternoon.
get to have any.
So. It's really good, I'm telling you.
Here we go. Cheers.
Aha. Yes. We'll see you in my backyard.
Oh, that's so good.
Tastes like more.
Do you have a bigger glass?
I know, really.
Thank you.
Mm.